What's good, Auntie? We're heading down to Pearl Street to see what's going on for Halloween. Talk whatever Buffs news you guys want to talk about tonight. Enjoying the fall weather, sights and sounds of Boulder. We are not going to the Texas Tech game. Thought about it. Unfortunately, the numbers for the ticket prices just don't make sense right now, so I'll be watching it at home. Any of you guys going to the game? Let me show you up some of these neighborhood streets. Yeah, Kansas tickets are super cheap. They're the cheapest game left of the season, I would say. I hear you. College finances be real. But yeah, the game in Kansas is gonna be at Arrowhead Stadium, so that's cool too. So anybody who wants to go gets the cheapest ticket to see Trav and Shedeur play their last season together. Unless something good happens in the NFL, some kind of miracle, in Arrowhead Stadium. That would be pretty cool. We might have to drive out to that Kansas game. That's 11 something hours from here though. So 11 hours, never a super fun drive, but you know, sometimes it might be worth it. If they win all the rest of these games like we expect, we might just have to. 60, that's a steal. To see Travis and Shedeur, it's a steal. Showing you Buffs fans around the world, because I know you're tuning in from everywhere. Sights and sounds of Boulder, coming to you live, Halloween night 2024. We're walking towards Pearl Street Mall. We're about 2 blocks away, and we're gonna stroll the mall and see what we can see. We're gonna talk Buffs. Auntie says, do you think we're winning out? Yeah, I do. I really do. Especially just looking at everything full spectrum, looking at the teams we have left, who they've played. It would have to take, I'm gonna knock on wood if I even say it, I'm gonna knock on wood that we don't have any injuries, but barring something weird like that, they're so talented and they're coming together and they're clicking. And if you guys heard the press conferences this week with Pat Shurmur and Robert Livingston, they're able to up-level the schemes and the play calling week after week because these guys are getting more and more dialed in. And you know, some seasons wear teams down and break them down, and other seasons give teams time to gel and come together and click. And that's what it looks like to me for Colorado this year. And the interesting thing about that Travis shoulder injury, I know I mention it almost every time it comes up, but he was laying a hit on somebody. So he kind of initiated that injury on himself, just being a physical guy. And that's one of those live and learn type things. If you've been able to shoulder check people forever and never have an injury, you might go a little harder until you push that line a little too much. But that shouldn't be anything that's going to hold him back too bad. And man, he's got such body awareness. Again, I don't want to jinx anything, but got to keep our boys safe, that's for sure. Samaj Taylor's got us going 10-2 with the outside shot at the CFP. That's how I feel too, Samaj. The CFP is going to be hard, but you said outside shot, so I agree with that. We need some help. We need some help for sure. All right, Pearl Street's popping, y'all. Beautiful night, Halloween 2024. I delayed the stream a little bit because they were doing like a whole kids event up until 6 o'clock. So I wanted to let them wrap that up, and so we could start to get more of the college kids and the adult scene. But you know, I'm not so young as I used to be. I can't be out as late anymore. Plus, you know, we want to get this good golden hour Boulder footage for you guys. Let you guys see what Boulder is like. Sunset. Weather's probably 55 degrees. Feels more like 65.
It's great. Everybody's in one place. Who's running around? Yeah. You guys gonna land the fire?
Yeah, Auntie. My new hope is for Cincinnati to be the shockers of maybe Iowa State. Kansas State would also be beautiful, but we need help to get into the Big 12 for sure. The unfortunate thing is, after watching all the highlights from BYU, gotta run across this crosswalk, guys. After watching all BYU's highlight, Iowa State's highlights, and it just looks like CU would roll either one of them. BYU would be tougher, I think, but I think CU would roll Iowa State. And so it's frustrating, you know, how that game in Nebraska went. Even more frustrating how the Kansas State game went, but that's college football. That's why we watch. If we knew how every game was going to turn out, nobody would. That'd be boring. So it's better when the surprises are games that you're supposed to win or supposed to lose and then you win, like UCF, but they still got a chance. Yeah, Cincinnati plays Iowa State and Kansas State. And when I analyzed the Cincinnati CU game, I predicted that CU was going to win 42-21. So not super close, not super far off. Nevertheless, when I watched the Cincinnati highlights, they were a better team than I thought that they were going to be. So Texas Tech was way worse than I thought they were going to be. Oh, we got to talk over this or we're going to get demonetized, guys. I got to get out of the way and talk over this commercial music because they get me every time. All right. Sorry about that.
Except they tended because
You're blasting that music. Yep, BYU probably will win out, unfortunately. But they look like the best team other than CU in the Big 12 to me. I mean, if an Iowa State fan came in here and said I was crazy, okay, I'd love to see CU play Iowa State, you know, but the fact that we lost to Kansas State by 3 without Travis Hunter, missing 27 tackles, just leaves such a bad taste in my mouth.
yeah, they were store-bought.
Hey, Fallout, where you got that from? Because I looked up on ESPN because I heard people saying that about Shador, and ESPN says that he has no eligibility left. So maybe somebody in the chat can clear that up. I know Travis has another year for sure, and he said $40 million, which I think Boulder could raise. But my understanding was that Shador has no eligibility left. So Well Off Media said that? Okay, that's the most credible source you could have. All right, let's walk this way. We'll wait for this next light cycle. Get y'all some sunset mountain views. No, I want to walk that way. Auntie says he has a COVID year, but he's not staying. Man, did you guys see the interview Travis Hunter did on his channel with Xavier Weaver? I thought Travis's face when Xavier was telling him what an NFL Pro Day schedule was like was hilarious. Y'all gotta check it out. Travis looked shocked. He said, like, the words that came out of his mouth were, "Oh yeah, I'm down for whatever. I'll spend a whole day playing football. That's amazing." But his eyes look like, "You said how long?" They get there at 6 a.m. and stay till 5 p.m. every day. And Travis was like, "Oh." So that might be, you know, if they could get them tens of millions of dollars and you just get to be here and have an hour and a half practice every day, that's super intense. But I mean, an hour and a half compared to what I say a second ago, 11 hours, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. So, hey, we can dream. Fallout says Oregon QB had 8 years before he went pro. Yeah, he's here in Denver. Yes, Shirley, we love Zay. I was so sad he only had a year here. So glad that Jimmy had 2 years. Jimmy and Zay were my favorite last year. I always love when Zay taps in. Hear what he's doing, to see that he made the final roster. It's incredible. All right. Showed you guys this. This is the St. Julian Hotel. Showed you guys this yesterday. We're just gonna loop, and then we're gonna walk down a different part of Pearl Street. We just went down the west end of the pedestrian mall, and we're gonna check out the east side of the pedestrian mall. What restaurant is this right here? Kazobi. All these little shops have little restaurants. Ha, the bot. Nah, I have not had the Juju burger. I might have to try that tonight. I've been meaning to. I showed you guys the sink in one of my videos up on the hill. That's the restaurant that has the Juju burger. So yeah, we're gonna have to try it, let you guys know. I don't even know what comes on it. But you know, I'll try just to support. All right, so as you guys can see, 1 block away from Pearl Street, very chill, very low traffic, very few people. I mean, parking is full, but everybody's over on Pearl Street. So we're gonna loop back. We're coming down this way. I got to give you guys a little more mountain views, because when we walk to the east side of Pearl Street, we're facing away from the mountains. So the sights and sounds will just be, you know, the people, the costumes, the shops, the ambiance. It's Boulder. You know, we got costume stores right downtown if you're trying to get funky. It's a good French restaurant. French-American fusion, I would say. All right, we're making our way back to Pearl Street. Where are you guys tuning in from in the world? Yeah, Auntie, we live in Boulder. When we started the stream, we were just leaving our neighborhood. So I walk around the city every day. Usually I have my little dog Pork Chop with me, but Mrs. Love and Liberty did us the favor of taking him for a walk before we started the stream. so that he's not pulling the camera from around my waist tonight. Although I miss him. He's almost 2. He just turned 2, so he's still learning, you know, all his puppy manners and whatnot. But we walk all around the city, and we traveled a lot before we chose to settle down here. And I've been a Coach Prime super fan my whole life. So I've been here in the Boulder area for about 15 years. I went to Clemson, so Clemson was always my team. And so out here, the Buffs were so terrible. I didn't even, you know, I've talked about people trying to give me tickets for games and not even wanting to go because they were just getting so, losing by 30 points to everybody. And then all of a sudden, Coach Prime, my childhood hero, drops in out here, and you get all the access through Well Off that we've never seen with any other team before. I mean, it's better than Hard Knocks. It's better than all those shows. And it was just, as Shador says, perfect timing. All right, we got Shirley from Alabama. What's up, Shirley? It's always good to hear from you. Auntie is in Kentucky. We got a lot of Tennessee ties, some Kentucky family ties. Fallout says first round, first pick salary is $38.5 million for 4 years, $9.2 million a year. If Shador gets $10 million, he's staying in Boulder. Let's go. It could happen. I feel like if he wants that Boulder will have no problem raising that. And it would be a no-brainer for the city. All right, y'all, we're gonna stroll around Pearl Street. We're gonna take in the costumes. We're gonna try not to get hit by any traffic. Double R Gaming from Hawaii. Aloha. Oh, Ohio. Sorry, Ohio. I just saw the HI, you know. I didn't know what the circles were. It takes me a second sometimes.
Yes.
I agree with you, Shirley. All right, continuing down Pearl Street, here we go. We just crossed over 15th? Is that 16th? Oh no, 13th. I'm turned around. 11th. All right, if you want to follow along on the map, we were at Pearl and 11th, walking east. Double RR, come visit us. But I tell everybody, the only warning is if you come visit, you might not leave. You know, we take our costume seriously out here. Hey Aaron, that's awesome. I don't know Alpine Garage, so I'll have to find them and follow them. I try to follow anybody doing Boulder or Buffs related content, so I probably follow most of the channels you guys follow, but I haven't heard of Alpine Garage. Appreciate the support. We've had a lot of CU grads. We've had former players for Coach Neuheisel tune in and say, you know, they just wanted to see their college town. They just wanted to see what's going on in Boulder, and that's why we do these streams. Allow potential recruits to see the city. If we got any recruits or their families tuning in. Coach Prime fans who want to come and visit, see Shedeur and Travis play. What is potentially their last year, probably their last year together. Yeah, nobody. I want to take you guys up in the mountains. I've learned that the 5G won't let me stream if I get too close to the mountains, so I'm just gonna have to shoot some videos, and they won't be live, but I'm gonna get you guys a lot of the mountain footage because I go on hikes up in the mountains all the time. All right, let me pause and catch up with the chat. Let you guys hear this beautiful saxophone music. Fallout was gonna go to Whistler to snowboard, but I'm really thinking about Boulder. Yeah, come to Boulder if you haven't ever. I haven't been to Whistler, so I hear that's amazing too. So I don't think you could go wrong, but if you're a Coach Prime fan, you know. There we go. No, we're live in Boulder for you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Smash the like button for us. We got Fox Life, Jerry from Nebraska. Been to Boulder 4 times this year. We'll be moving to your necks of the woods at some point soon. My first time in Boulder was 1981 to see a game. Stunning place. That's awesome, Jerry. If you guys haven't already said in the chat where you're tuning in from, let us know where in the world you're at. We love to celebrate how Coach Prime brings people together from across the world. How unique that is. When has another coach ever done that? Yeah, TW, they don't let Boulder get too big. They have a building height restriction, as you can see. All the buildings have to be below. You're not gonna have any skyscrapers. So that's what gives you views of the mountains from everywhere in the city. It's super clean, water's super clean. There's parks everywhere. I say it every time I talk about Boulder. There's so many beautiful cities and amazing places in the US. It's just all about finding that spot that makes you feel the most alive. And I love sharing Boulder with you guys because Boulder was my spot, and then my childhood hero moved here. So you can just imagine. Fallout in Tennessee. Antonio from Jamaica. Let me step aside so I can see where you guys are from. Colorado is a vibe for sure. Boulder definitely has its own. Colorado as a state has a vibe. Boulder has a vibe. Denver has a vibe. Longmont has a vibe. Then we got all the mountain towns. You got Breckenridge, Keystone, A Basin, Vail, Beaver Creek, Aspen. Aspen's super expensive. The thing about Aspen though, when you walk around Aspen, it's like the chillest. It's like here. It's like very low key and chill. It's just the accommodations there that are so expensive. Everything else is, well, the gas is not normal there. Gas be crazy in Aspen, but I'll take you guys all over this state, man. We got a Sprinter van. We love to travel. We want to follow the team around. We'll see. We're not going to go to the Texas Tech game. Tickets are just too much right now. We're looking into Kansas. Mrs. Love and Liberty says we're going to the Kansas game, so. Fox Life talking about the hiking trails for sure. And I don't know if you were tuning in a few minutes ago. I'm going to take you guys all over the hiking trails here in Boulder, but I can't do it live because unless I figure out how to tweak the settings or something, the 5G is just not keeping up with the live streaming if I get close to the mountains. So what I can do is I'll have to start editing some videos for you guys. But this channel got started just doing walking videos like this, just kind of talking to the camera like DJ Bless One, the best one. He really inspired me to start a channel. He said people that look like me, that see the shenanigans, need to start speaking up. And that's how this channel got started. I love to watch little videos walking around different towns that we want to visit, so it's just a great opportunity to enjoy the city and connect with you guys around the world, and share all the things that unite us around a GOAT like Coach Prime, inspirational icon. Y'all know, you know what I'm trying to say. Corleone, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. I also say it on most of the streams, but I'll keep repeating it. When people talk about Coach Prime and economics, a USA Today financial expert estimated that Coach Prime's publicity for the city of Boulder is worth $1 billion every 3 years. $1 billion every 3 years just in TV advertising and marketing for the city of Boulder. Aaron, no snow. It's starting to get cold overnight. You know how it does, but it's probably 55 degrees right now on Pearl Street, but it feels like 65. Actually 47. I'm in jeans, a very light hoodie. It feels great. You know how it is because it's so dry out here. All the temperatures are milder because there's no moisture in the air. But you know, we're waiting for that first snow. I'm looking forward to showing you guys from around the world. We got to get away from the commercial music, guys. We got somebody walking around with a boombox, so pardon the interruption and the diversion. But you know, you don't want to get demonetized, so we're just gonna make another loop. We'll do another loop around all of Pearl Street, and we'll wrap up the stream talking about all the games that are important this weekend. We know the Iowa State Texas Tech game is important. We need Texas Tech to beat them. Me watching the highlights, I don't think it's going to happen. Texas Tech looks a lot softer than Iowa State to me. But we'll see any given week, you know. But what other games do we need to look out for this weekend? Nobody's saying Shador would have to transfer. So that's something I'm really not clear on, guys. I thought his eligibility was all used up. The chat was saying that in a well-off video, he said that he would stay for a certain amount of millions. So we'll get some clarity on that before the next stream. We'll figure out what the facts are there, unless somebody in the chat knows for sure. Nobody wants Travis to go to the Broncos. Everybody here, man. Everybody here. That's the dream. Jimmy running on air, gliding on air, floating on air. Jimmy Horn, it's hard to say that I have a favorite player because, you know, the team is just so likable. So many people on the team that are likable. But Jimmy Horn's hard to beat, man. His verse in Thought I Was Trippin', in Dion Jr.'s song, Thought I Was Trippin', and it's not on streaming yet. Thought I Was Trippin' is, but Jimmy's verse isn't on there. But Jimmy's verse, man, it hits me in the heart. I can listen to it over and over. And I can't wait to see the music video and for them to drop that on streaming services so I can just loop it on some good headphones. Hey, nobody, I just need to know how to, I watch DNVR like during the day when I'm working or whatever. I'll put it on and listen, but I always miss the events. So I just need you guys, or I need to know, do I need to get on a mailing list? Do I need to follow them on Instagram? How do I need to keep up with the events? And I'll go and cover anything that you guys want to see in the area, because I've been curious too. I want to see what their tailgates are like. I like those guys. So yeah, y'all tell me when there's anything coming up. You know, Denver's 30-minute drive. So we'll go down there and cover anything you guys want. I want to start, I've figured out it's every Wednesday they do the press conferences outside the stadium, and it's a public area, so I'm gonna just start showing up to that. So next Wednesday, guys, you know the press conferences they all post, we're gonna live stream it next week unless they tell us we can't be there. But it's in a public area, it's public property, they're doing it outside, so I think we should be able to cover that. All right, what else? What else? Just gonna let these people walk by. Got the dumpling cart. It's a staple. You got the dumpling cart right here, and then you got the hot dog cart a couple of blocks down. You know, among a sea of restaurants. Yeah, Fallout coming with the receipts. I'm gonna look that up when after the stream ends and I get home. I'm gonna check that out, Fallout, see what it says. All right. Again with the commercial music, I'm gonna talk over it. So I'm just gonna use my voice to fill up the stream for a second while we walk on by and get out of the proximity. But they're turning the volume up, so we gotta keep talking and we gotta walk faster. Thank you guys for putting up. But you hear, you know, you never know what it's gonna be on Pearl Street. Man, you get some amazing street performers out here. Quality may vary night to night, but as is any busking scene. So did you guys see Philip Dukes on the Feinbaum show? I thought that was a really interesting interview. We're gonna do one more little lap on Pearl Street. I was gonna see if you guys saw Philip Dukes on Paul Feinbaum. He said he graduated from Auburn. I don't know if he played at Auburn, but he said he graduated from Auburn. His brother is the director of player development at UGA. They're connected to Kirby Smart. So he came out here on behalf of On3 to come see Colorado's facilities, interview Dion, do all of that. And he was just talking about how impressed he was, how blown away he was. He said that Colorado's NIL, their facilities, their players, you know, are the potential to be, I think the word he used was a powder keg. So then Paul Feinbaum was trying to ask him about, well, how is their high school recruiting doing? And Philip Dukes basically tried to explain to him as politely as possible that Coach Prime is picky and he only recruits dogs from high school who have a chance of maybe playing in their first year, and that he's not desperate, and that he chooses quality over quantity. And Feinbaum really didn't have anything to say. So maybe those type people are finally starting to have to relent and admit what Coach Prime is doing, and that it's not a team of 2 players. It's not a team built on hype. It's not a flash in the pan. If Coach Prime decides to stay in Boulder, he's going to eclipse Nick Saban. And I'll have this live stream documented. We're saying it here, guys. If Coach Prime stays, he's going to build something bigger than Saban. He's just more qualified. And Saban's his friend. So Saban's going to give him advice. Saban's going to be there, you know, for anything Coach Prime needs. But Saban was never a GOAT. Saban's not connected to all the other GOATs like that. And you think about these Hall of Famers hanging out together and talking about who their favorite O-line coach was, who their favorite defensive coordinator was, on and on. And you just start to see the advantage that any program that has Coach Prime is going to have. And right now it's Boulder. We hope he stays and finishes his career here. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, we're gonna do one more little loop down to Broadway. If you guys have anything else you want to chat about, let me know. Otherwise, when we get down here to Broadway, we'll wrap up the stream. Fairly lively night for Halloween. You guys have seen the costumes and the festivities. I'm sure as the night goes on, the alcoholic beverage consumption rises. It's gonna get pretty rowdy out here, but guys, we will be asleep. I hate to tell you, or I love to tell you, however you look at it. But it's beautiful. We started the stream around sunset, so if you guys want to see Pearl Street around sunset, Halloween Eve 2024. Some of the players are in costumes headed to the hill. Do y'all want me to walk up to the hill? Shoot. All right, Corleone, you think we should walk up to the hill? Take us about 10 minutes to get there from here. Y'all know how we do. If some of the players are going up to the hill, that's a good idea though. I should have thought of that. All the kids are gonna be on the hill in costumes. I'm focused on Pearl Street because I knew they were having some events here, but
You want me to get something to eat?
I got $1.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sweet.
Have a good night. All right, y'all, we're gonna walk up the hill because why not? Tune in if you want. We'll keep talking Buffs. We'll see what's going on the hill, and we'll just wrap the stream up there after we take in the sights and sounds. Thank you, Corleone, for the inspiration, because honestly, I should have thought of that. Probably should have started on the hill. But you guys, we're still a new channel. We really appreciate you guys tuning in from all over the world. All the Coach Prime super fans, all the Buffs fans, like-minded people that support a great man doing amazing things that inspire globally. It's bigger than football. It's bigger than Boulder. It's bigger than college football, good old boy system network. Coach Prime is changing the game. I hope he ushers in a new era of player coaches, especially GOAT coaches, because who better to teach? Who better to teach the future players than the players who've been there and done that? Fallout says Florida State has lost all their wide receivers. high school recruits by being 1-7. Coach Prime is going to receive more Florida players because of this. Absolutely. I think we're going to enter an era where every player that's good wants to play for Coach Prime, and it's just going to be him picking the all-stars. Because how could you not? And nobody says that out loud. At least it's not said out loud enough on these major sports shows, because all of these shows rely on the UGAs, the Texases, the UTs, the Alabamas, the legacy programs, fan bases for revenue, for subscribes, for watch, for all of that. If they start saying, hey y'all, it's about to become the Coach Prime show, because who's going to want to play for Dabo Sweeney or Kirby Smart when they could play for Coach Prime? All those fan bases don't want to hear that. So they're not saying that out loud, but that's the quiet part out loud. That is what Coach Prime knows he's doing. You know, that's what the players know he's doing. That's what's going down. Miss Livitude, let me know, or Miss Ivytude, let me know if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but let's go Buffs. Glad you guys are here. We're gonna walk up to the hill where the college kids are, because Corleone said some of the players were headed to the hill in costumes. So let's go see. Let's go see what's going on at the hill. You guys see the cars coming down the hill, so that's the hill. We walk to the top of it, we're there. Corleone says, look for the Chargers. Look for the Dodge Chargers. Mrs. Love and Liberty is laughing because that's literally word for word what I tell her. Blacked out Charger goes by with tinted windows, and I'm like, I wonder who that is. But you know, Shador's got the Cyber truck, Cyber Beast, and it's all branded now. It's got the Shador logo on the front bumper. It's amazing. And then Shiloh's got the gold and black Cyber Beast. You guys can see Shiloh's Cyber Beast. If you go to my channel page and you click on the community, it's like the only picture I've ever posted there. It's me and Shiloh standing beside the Cyber Beast with my crazy dog Pork Chop. But yeah guys, we're walking up the hill. We're gonna see what these kids are up to on Halloween. We're gonna see if the players are downtown. Sights and sounds of Boulder, Halloween 2024. Thank you, Miss Ivytude. All right, y'all, here we go, here we go. Hot dog stand, Colonel Mustard's last stand. Was that here while you were in school, Aaron? It's been here since the 80s, right? Or the 90s? Colonel Mustard's last stand. Good hot dogs. Pricey, but good. I don't eat a whole lot of hot dogs, but if I was gonna eat a hot dog, that'd probably be where I go. Around here. Denver's got a place called Biker Jim's, and Biker Jim's has like all this exotic meat, like rattlesnake hot dogs, boar hot dogs, elk hot dogs. All right, guys, we're walking up the hill in Boulder, which is where the college kids hang out. If you want to look it up on Google Maps, look up the Fox Theater in Boulder. The Fox Theater in Boulder. And that's right in the middle of the hill. That's where we're going. And if you want to know how close we are at Broadway and Marine Street. So we're at Broadway and Marine, and we're headed up the hill. We're gonna see what the CU kids are doing on Halloween night 2024. Try not to get hit by any skateboards or scooters. Are you going this way, bro? All right,
Okay,
yep.
okay.
Yeah, guys, he's got the electric longboard. Look at that. Okay, guys, and it's dark right here, but when we get up to the hill, it'll be all lit up. So bear with me. We're headed towards the light. We're headed towards some cool sights and sounds. We might see some of the players dressed up. That's what we're looking for. And just to show you guys Boulder, now you get another sense for how the Pearl Street Mall and campus are connected. Campus is on the other side of the street from the hill. You guys see that car pulling out in front of us? That's where we're going, so bear with us. And let me know what games are important this week besides Iowa State, Texas Tech. I know we basically want anybody in the top 12 to lose. Aaron in the chat lived on Marine Street. That's awesome. That's a great location. As you guys can see, right in between Pearl Street, campus, and the hill. Aaron has probably done this walk many times. All right, guys, we're getting there. At these traffic lights, we start to enter the hill area. So we're gonna take you guys around, see the costumes, see the sights and sounds. Boulder, Halloween 2024. If you guys haven't let us know where in the world you're tuning in from, let us know in the chat. We love to celebrate the global Coach Prime fan base on this channel. It's amazing. There's nothing like it. What other coach has a global following? All right, y'all, bear with me as we cross the crosswalk. All right, campus is over there. That's campus. Showed you guys in the daylight in several of our other videos. And we're walking to the hill where the college kids hang out. We're gonna see if any of the football players are walking around in costume. It's a little early for the kids, but Corleone said the players were heading downtown dressed up, so we decided to walk from Pearl Street up to the hill to check it out for you guys. What's up, VO in Rockville, Maryland? I don't know if it's VO or VO. Good to see you. All right, guys, we're at Broadway and Pleasant, if you're following along on a map. Broadway and Pleasant, and we are officially on the hill. We're almost to the strip. What I would say is the strip. A charger? Where? We got Chargers spotted, y'all. We got Dodge Chargers spotted on the road. Houston, what's up? Cam is dressed as Loke Dog from Don't Be a Menace. Amazing. Little gas station spot. Little sandwich spot. Charger gang. Charger gang represent. Yeah, guys, this is the sink. This is where the Juju Burger is. I'm gonna have to try the Juju Burger. Let you guys know how it is. All right, guys, we're on the hill. So, see what we see. If I just walk up on cam, all of a sudden you guys got a question ready to go? Pretty low key right now, but you know, the college night starts at 10 p.m. That's like 8 a.m. college kid nighttime, 10 p.m. So if they are already down here, it makes sense because the football players got to wake up super early. So here's the Fox, guys.
$1 jokes. I've got bad jokes, dad jokes, mean jokes, teen jokes.
Okay, let's have it. Let's get a $1 joke.
All right.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
let's
got
go.
440 satisfied customers now. You know what George Lucas says when he gives you an autograph? Yoda best.
Hey, how good that
Yet
is.
another starving artist on Instagram.
What's that?
Yet another starving artist on Instagram.
Y'all, on Instagram, it's yet another starving artist.
$1 jokes.
With the $1 jokes. All right, thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right, chat, you never know what we're gonna get. You never know. Better than the drunk Florida kids wanting to fight over Shador, I'll tell you that. That happened right there in our first live stream. It was wild. You could check it out or not. I wouldn't say it's the best video ever because, you know, we're all about love here, but at the same time, we got to defend our dudes. We got to defend good people against people talking crazy. And sometimes, you know, it gets a little heated. Not usually in Boulder, though. That's why immediately I was like, you guys are not from here. And they're like, we're from Florida. And I was like, okay. Because, man, people here just don't take it that seriously. We're happy Coach Prime is here, but it's all love. Nobody's getting heated over another team's players, you know what I'm saying? We might say when Saban was at Alabama that we hated Nick Saban, but it was with respect on his name. It was, we hate you because you're so good, and you're a GOAT, and you beat us all the time. It's not all that crazy stuff they say sideways about Deion and Shador. Anyway, we don't have to talk about that. Oh no, we got the commercial music. Oh, and I was not paying attention. They're probably gonna give me on that. All right, we're gonna cross the street over here and we're gonna loop back down the hill on the other side. And we'll slow up, we might post up. I saw a couple of Chargers driving by, so. All right, if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Please smash the like button. Let us know in the chat what kind of future videos and events you guys want us to cover. Somebody was mentioned going down to the DNVR bar. You guys just let me know like what email list I need to get on or when there's an event coming up that you guys want some live footage from, and I'll be there. As much as possible. Oh, this is a huge bar with the players right here, Peckish. If they were anywhere, that's probably where they would be. They're usually upstairs. What? Cool Rich, did you see Cam? Or are you just giving me a question if we run into him? Or Corleone? Hadn't seen any players yet. Yeah, my game, it's a bye week, so we're focusing on teams in the top 12 losing. That's all we got right now. We need some help. We need some help from Iowa State. We need some help from Kansas State. Oh, I hear an angry charger, y'all. I heard an angry charger. All I know is that's a big human being in that charger. It looks like it could be Walt Taylor. There's another charger. Y'all, I think they're arriving right here. I swear that was Walt Taylor in this other charger right here. I could be wrong. Doesn't that look like Walt? Am I crazy? That looks like Walt. They don't know there's paparazzi in Boulder now. But at least it's all love. It's all support. Corleone says that's Cam in the black right here. That might have been him saying hello, y'all, so, you know, let's go see what's up and not get hit on the way. James Bond, it's an honor. Glad you're tuning in. Thank you very much. Trying to get past this commercial music so we don't get demonetized. Gotta get past it, gotta get past it. Gotta talk over it, okay. So yeah, sorry for that when that happens, guys, but the demonetization is real. Oh, there's a blue charger going down the other way. And that might be Khalil. Damn, they're taking over the city tonight. This is gonna be cool. All right, so let's see. 4 chargers, that's definitely players. Soldier Boy. Somebody said ask Cam if he'll ever cut the locks or if he'll keep them and turn them into wicks. Okay, I got you. Cam, chat wants to know. You keeping the locks forever or are you gonna turn them into wicks? Buffs Nation must know. For real though. These are the questions that matter. This is boring media, censored words. I gotta get myself an uncensored channel, y'all. You know, we hear the same questions over and over and over. We got a few good ones in the press corps. The interviews with Livingston and Cam. What's up, Cam?
What's up, bro?
Yo, the chat's got a question for you.
Good.
Can I get a picture as well?
Yeah.
Yo, Cam, it's good, man.
What's up, bro?
What's up, chat? It's Cam in the house. Yo, the chat wants to know, are you gonna keep the locks forever or are you gonna turn them into wicks?
I'm keeping them forever.
Keeping them forever, chat. Y'all heard it from Cam right here. What's up, guys? Let's go, Buffs. Good to see you guys. It's Walt. What's up? JD? JB. Good to see you, JB.
What's up, man?
Yeah, you guys have a great night, man. Happy Halloween.
Halloween, go Buffs.
Love you guys. There you go, guys. There you go. Corleone told us to go to the hill. Got it for you guys. All right, guys. Well, we'll end the chat on a high note. We've already we've gone longer than we were tonight. Not gonna follow those dudes around all night, but that was amazing to get to see them, show some love. Thank you to Corleone for the suggestion. Look at that, guys, it worked out. But Boulder's a small town, that's what it is. You can just run into these dudes. They're all super cool, good people. They know the city loves them. This is a good home for good players. So y'all spread the word. Let the recruits see these videos. And y'all come visit Boulder. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, amazing. JB, Walt Taylor. I told you guys it was Walt Taylor in the Charger. I called that. I'll give myself credit for that one because it was dark tinted windows, but I just saw the silhouette. All right, y'all. It's love. It's love and liberty. Live in Boulder. Peace out. Let's go, Buffs.